Alright, so making some bacon. And all that grease. I'm going to filter it and make some soap. Alright, so I'm trying to filter this oil. And I'm going to need both hands. Alright, so apparently the filters worked pretty good. I think it stayed intact. Yeah, it filtered it really fast. I was surprised at how fast it got filtered out. So this is the pure bacon fat. I'm gonna go weigh it, and then I'm gonna see how much lye I need to make some soap. Alright, so here I am with my scale again. I'm gonna try to make some small scale soap. So let me tear this up. So I need to weigh whatever's gonna fit in here. All this filtered beef fat that I got from making some bacon. Actually, no, it's pork fat. Pork fat. Oh, it was hot to the touch. I had just cooked some bacon and filtered it just now. And I put it in this metal thing because I was afraid that if it was too hot, it would crack this thing. So I'm just going to wait for it to cool down just a bit. Then it could be safe to put into the glass. That's funny, I just winged it with this container, and it looks like that one package of bacon ends had just enough fat to fill this up. And it's about 280 grams of fat. So now I need to figure out how much potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. I need to figure out which one I'm going to use. And then I want to try to mix it up in this bigger container here to make some soap. Alright, so I got some really hot water, and I'm supposed to add 56 grams of potassium hydroxide. So I'm gonna put the foam down and do it because I need protection, and I don't want this spilled, messing up anything. It's very caustic. It says so on the package. Alright, so the stuff's making noises. And I'm just dropping these little crystals. I have a ways to go. I think it's steaming. Hope it doesn't get too hot that it makes the can blow, because it's glass. I'm going to do it slowly. It is heating up, but not that much. Alright, so I got the 56 grams without cracking the glass. It's steaming up a bit. The fat is hot. I'm just going to pour it in there and stir. Hopefully some saponification happens. Oh, looks nice and cloudy there. Looks like something happened. They say not to use any metal utensils because the caustic lye will eat away at whatever metal you got in there. So I got a nice disposable spoon. Put it in some glass that, to be honest, I was a little afraid it might have cracked when it got hot when I added the lye. But got a good temperature. Stirring it pretty good. You know, it smells like soap. It's got that like soapy smell. I think that's the best way to describe it. It smells like the inside of a candle shop. Now, I could have gotten some dyes, but my first time I just wanted to make sure that it worked first of all. I'm stirring it up, and I think what they say to look for is, I think I have to boil this down. I did have some extra water in there, but I just wanted to make sure I get the nice stir, just to get rid of that that caustic stuff. That way I don't have to worry about it getting places and messing stuff up. But yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so it looks like it's separated into two. I have no idea what to do at this point. Let me do a quick Google online. Yeah, so what I read is just to keep on stirring. You have to keep it to temperature. So just using a heat gun and stirring when I'm not recording. So I'm gonna get back to it. I can't even tell what's going on, but it seems to feel thicker. So I'm gonna keep on stirring, see what turns up. Right, ran through a cycle. My little bootleg top. Some of it came up. I don't see it separating so much, at least not as fast as before. I'm gonna bind it some more. Let's do a soup this time. So I am tired of hand mixing. I've gotten to this little stage, but it's still some sort of separation. So I'm going to go to the big boy, my Blendtec, and we'll see how that works. Alright, so it's in there. Let's, I don't see soap on here. Let's do a whole juice. It's been like, I want to say 6 weeks, and a little separation at the bottom. I mixed it up every few days. Now it looks like it's uniform. This stuff looks like Vaseline. It has a hint of bacon on it. So I'm gonna put it in this old Purell and see how it works as a hand soap. Yeah, probably the trickiest part is trying to put it in the bottle, because I thought about putting a knife and it just won't. I'm just gonna have to go in there and just grab it. Oh, that's real weird. It's like, it looks like a plastic almost. Shove as much as I can in there, and then I'll just fill it with water. See how that looks like. As I'm doing it, it's like combining. Like I just shove it in, and it cuts it off, and I just shove more, and then it's creating like this long tube on the inside. It's got a real funny way it holds together. It's like a slime almost. I don't know what ratio. I'm gonna go maybe halfway and then half water. I'm gonna make it hot water so it can dissolve pretty well. Yeah, I'm think I'm going to stick with like maybe a third. Like this looks like it should be good, and waiting for that water to get hot so I could pour it in there, shake it up, and let it all dissolve and see how it is. Already now I feel it's lathering up okay. My hands do feel so much softer afterwards. So it's promising so far. We'll see when it's all dissolved in here. Alright, so the water's in there, and I just need to let it dissolve a bit. You still see some little bit of solids in there. Alright, I think this is as good as it's going to get. There are a little bit of solids in there, but I think once it starts getting low, I can always top it off. So I'm gonna try it out. So this is my soup, and it looks like it dissolved pretty good. Let's see how it works. Pretty thick. Lathers up. Feels like soap. Makes my hands like feel pretty soft afterwards. Smells like soap and bacon. Not bad.